Welcome to the North American eRacing League's coverage tonight of our inaugural Truck Series. We are at Daytona tonight for the NextEra Energy 250. 50 laps around Daytona. We've got 20 drivers on the track tonight. In the booth with me tonight is going to be Big Jim. Welcome, Big Jim.
Hey, Gator, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Doing fine, just ready to kick off this exciting season.
Heck yeah, and joining me in just a few minutes will be Hostium. He'll be here shortly. So on tap for tonight, it's the inaugural running of our Truck Series, new to the NARL this season. We've got a good mix of drivers in the field tonight. We've got some league veterans, as well as some newcomers to the game, and maybe even some league newcomers. So it's a good mix throughout the field. Big Jim, what are you most excited for this evening?
I would say just seeing how these alliances work. We had a couple teams, including BPM and TJR, pretty new-coming teams that we haven't seen work together at these super speedways before. So I'm looking forward to see how they work together.
For sure. You got a couple of teams down here in the Truck Series. North American eRacing League doesn't officially recognize them, but we got some driver alliances, because why not? We got TJR, Team John Racing, got a few drivers in the field tonight, as well as BPM, Bobby's Pillows Motorsports, going to be represented here tonight by a few drivers. I don't know if there's any FBGM guys in tonight. Oh, yes, we do. We have a couple. So 3 teams represented tonight. You think we're going to see some team alliances or anybody working together or not working together? What do you expect?
Well, I think you'll see a lot of those guys working together early in the race, but this is a short race, man. When it comes down to crunch time, you're going to be seeing guys making moves wherever they can make them, wherever they can find that line that has the most momentum to get the good from.
For sure. Big Jim, if you want to tell us about some of the race lengths and stages for this evening, you got the floor.
Yeah, sure thing. So we got 50 laps here at Daytona tonight. We got stage 1, which will be 9 laps. Stage 2 will be 9 laps as well. Stage 3 will be in the ballpark around 26 to 29 laps. Your fuel run will look to have around 16 to 20 laps overall, and tires really shouldn't be a problem, so it'll mostly be about fuel economy tonight.
Fuel economy tonight. I think you should be able to save a little bit in the back of the pack. Stage 1 and 2, you probably should be able to make it fairly easy, depending on cautions.
Stage 3, it looks like you're save 7 to 8 laps at Daytona, especially even if you're at the back. You gotta come in and get some fuel in your car. Truck, sorry. It's the Truck Series.
Well, our field right now is currently in qualifying, so we will be joining here as soon as they are complete for our action tonight. In terms of drivers, we got Jaw 2131 in the field tonight. He's on a Pro League eligible driver for this season. We got K Keenitz 22. He was a playoff driver for our Cup Series last season. Came within 2 points of making the Final Four. We've also got the return of some old veterans like Kronk's Fight Milk and Mike Mackey and Reap. Jim, who's the favorite tonight? Who are you picking to win this race?
Man, I'm going to have to go with K Keenitz 22 and that 24 hot rod. I think that after what he showed at Talladega, he really has a way to manipulate the draft. And even though that was in the Cup Series, a whole different kind of vehicle than you have in the Truck Series, I think he can still get the job done tonight.
We've also got our Cup Series commentator running full-time in the trucks this season, Avenged Veil. Marksman Jr., 7123. He's been around with us for a while. Up the Irons 33. He won an Xfinity race last season. Doc Shocks. We got a pretty good field here. Mac the Breadman. He's a newcomer from NOS Racing League. So excited to have him. I know he's pretty good. He showed up well in our League versus League. If you didn't catch that, go check it out. So good field of drivers tonight.
Yeah, if anyone thinks that just because it's a lower series and it's not the Cup Series that the racing is not going to be as competitive or intense, you're dead wrong. A lot of these guys are just in the Truck Series because of time constraints, and they had to drop down. They have Cup potential and Cup talent, but they had to drop down to the Ganders Outdoor Truck Series so they could, get in the racing phase for the NARL.
Now, while we're waiting, maybe a little bit of a disclaimer. Our Truck Series is considered our developmental series, so we have a lot of inexperienced drivers as well. But to go along with what Jim said, we got some guys in here that just based on their schedules, it just works easy for them. So we may see some incidents tonight. Might not see the cleanest racing, but you know what? It's going to get better and better the longer the season goes, the longer these guys race with each other and get track time. So it's just going to take a little bit of patience, but hopefully tonight we get some green flag runs in and have a good race. Looks like they're just wrapping up qualifying now, so we'll be able to join pretty shortly. And let's see who we got in the chat here. We got You Already Heard asking if I want a cupcake. Sure, Heard. I would love a cupcake. Make it a, I just want some vanilla. Maybe that funfetti. Got a DB shouting out Huff and Puff. Looking for Huff and Puff to have a good run tonight. Got some fans. Got Captain Killam tuning in with us. He was one of our Cup Series Final Four. So got a good audience here tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's see who's going to end up with the pole. They're just loading back into the lobby now. Adjusting the lobby. So we'll wait just a minute on the poll. Got Wasted 88 in our chat tonight. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here this evening. He is our Truck Series commissioner for this season. But he's got some things going on. Couldn't make it, so he's tuning into our stream tonight. Wasted, hello. Hope everything's going well. Glad for you to check us out.
Yeah, Gator, I think now is a good time to also mention what a win does for you in the Ganders Outdoor Truck Series regular season. It doesn't lock you into the playoffs, but it gives you a pretty good jump on points.
Yeah, it does not lock you in immediately. We go by points, but a win will give you 5 playoff points that you can use in the playoffs, so those are definitely valuable. On pole tonight, we have Trobe 24, newcomer.
Ooh, there we go.
To the North American eRacing League this season. Second, we have Avenged Fail, our Cup Series commentator. Third, we have Noob Killa in third. Fourth place, we got Robbie Quidley. Fifth, we have D Farmer. Sixth, Up the Irons. Seventh, Moffat. And 8th, Deadshot Claps. So good mix of experience and inexperience.
Yeah, a lot of mixing and experience levels right there.
Oh, for sure. Looks like we're about to be able to join in the race here in just a second.
Yeah, is our third man gonna be coming off the track for his
Yeah, Hostium is arriving a little bit late this evening, but you know what? That's okay. Got myself, Gator Mike, and Big Jim rocking it here in the booth. Looks like we can join.
Invitations.
Let's hop on in the lobby. NextEra Energy 250 at Daytona. God, I'm excited for the new season. We've been off for a month. It's been a while. Ready to get back in action.
I'm excited to see some guys turn some heads. I mean, we got a lot of newcomers.
Ronnie Mac's pick to win tonight is the race winner. Good job going out on a limb there, Ronnie Mac. That's a good choice. as we're already green heading into turn 3, we got Avenged Fail in the lead. Got Robbie Quigley on the outside in second place, on the outside of Trobe 24, our pole sitter tonight, going down the back stretch. Just now getting up to speed. They should be up to full speed right about here. Looking to find single file racing. Got the 18 to Deadshot Claps in third. He was one of our Xfinity drivers last season. Going to drop down to trucks and compete for the championship. In fourth, we have Up the Irons. Ooh, a little bit of snaky. Getting used to each other.
Yeah, one of the big concerns from the old guys, the veterans of this league, are that these new guys are not going to be able to hold the line. They're going to be striking the apron all night, so maybe that'll allow that outside lane to kind of give some people some confidence up there.
Yeah, Big Jim, do you think we're going to see the high line work tonight?
It all depends on how well those guys on the bottom can hold it, and how many people are down there.
Ooh, as Trobe gets pushed out of line.
Yep, Trobe is out of line. He's probably going to be shuffled to the back here. But yeah, you see a lot of guys striking that
got
apron.
one in the wall. Looked like Noob Killer caught the wall just a little bit coming out of turn 4. Looks like Avenged kind of dipped to the outside lane to try to pick up that 51 to see if they can make it work. Maybe he's just blocking both lanes. The field's getting pretty separated here from this front pack of... We've got about 7 trucks here in the front pack. Avenged Fail still leading. Trobe, our pole sitter, all the way to the back of this line.
Yeah, exercise plenty of patience though, right there. Make sure not to get into anybody down there that had the run on them.
Yeah, 50 laps. You think it's kind of a short race, but it's also not at the same time. Now the stages are kind of short, so anybody in this top 5, 7 in this lead group are going to pick up some valuable stage points. Our top 5 in this league are awarded stage points at the end of each stage. So it's not the top 10. We just go for the top 5. So there might be some fights here coming to the end of the stage in a few laps. Or on lap 3.
I'm not quite sure what caused it, but there is a large gap between. It looks like we have 3 packs formed up right now. You got that lead pack, and then you got that middle pack with 2 cars, and then you got that very far pack that's got about 5. I don't know where the rest of them are, but I don't know what caused that. That might cost them stage points tonight.
We've got this big lead pack here, and then we've got another big second pack forming. As Trobe goes around in the tri-oval, I think he might have caught the yellow line. Spun him around, no caution.
Tough break for our pole sitter right there.
He's got a lot of work ahead of him to make his way back to the front.
Man, the 18 almost got under the 99 of Avenged Fail right there. Avenged did a good job of being able to hold his line down there, keep himself from getting shuffled to the back of this lead pack.
Hopping on board. Robbie Quigley won in the 75 this season. Looks like he's running 5th. Kind of content on holding a single file for right now, trying to gap the rest of the field.
Yeah, it looks like they are. We'll see by the end of this stage when guys are starting to make those moves to the outside and juke into the inside, maybe just to size guys up and see what they're going to do later in the race. Just kind of play your cards right now.
Got 7 here in the lead pack. Oh, we got one making a move to the high side. Deadshot Claps.
Got one to go with them.
Got Robbie Quigley, but that's not going to be enough. Got
no,
those 5 trucks on the bottom.
Needed 1 or 2 more guys coming up for him, and there's a huge lag spike right there from Bench.
Yeah, the truck started hitting the apron after the lag spike, ruined their momentum.
I think this might play out in those guys behind Avenged's favor, because now they've got this huge run coming up on them.
Second lap here real quick. D Farmer 1980 right in the middle of this. Ooh, as he gets pushed up out of the way by Huff and Puff in the 15.
20's gonna look to the outside of the 18. Don't think that's gonna work. 18's gonna go middle, gets into the side of the 20, but everyone keeps it straight.
2 trucks on the outside again, it's just not gonna work. I think you need 4 of them out of this 7 to hop up there. Still single file coming out of turn 4.
Any idea how many laps are?
Yeah, just a second. Let the stream catch up. About half a lap behind on the stream. We'll let that catch up in just a second. But we got these 7 that are still single file. I think these guys are just going to wait till the last lap of the stage to try to make a move.
Not up the irons. Avenged fails making his truck real wide, so he might be one of those guys to look out winning tonight. He's obviously understanding of when these runs are coming.
Ooh, we got one on the apron, might have hit the glitch. We are coming to 1 to go in the stage.
Okay.
1 to go.
We'll see if that 18 is content riding behind him like he's been.
Yeah, threw a block and put the 2 in the grass. Ooh, that was close. But like you said, Big Jim, Avenged Fail is a really, really hard person to pass. Kind of like Mr. Williams in our Cup Series. They're good buddies. They are some of the hardest guys to pass, I tell you.
And it's not because they're dirty either. They're just really good at blocking those runs.
They make their vehicles extra wide.
Oh, what? You're gonna have to make the move now if you're the 18, but he might be content just pushing the 99 to the stage.
75 going high. Not gonna get any takers. Ooh, a little bit of contact.
18's gonna try to run out of 4. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. He's gonna go the outside.
Looks like the 99's gonna hold on, and he's gonna take stage 1, followed by Deadshot Claps. We're gonna have Moffitt in 3rd, Kronk's Fight Milk in 4th, and I believe Robbie Quigley got 5th for our top 5. All those guys get stage points.
Yeah, we had the 99 winning stage. We had the 18 second. 3rd was who?
3rd was Moffitt.
Okay.
He's a teammate of Avenged Fail. So a couple of those TJR boys up there in the top 5 for that stage. They're working together really well.
And what was your 4th and 5th place, real quick?
Kronk's Fight Milk and Robbie Quigley rounded out 4th and 5th.
Alrighty.
For our stage points in stage 1. So that was wild, but we were green the whole stage. Do you think we'll see that in stage 2? Line up here for the restart.
It's very doable. These guys have shown that they can do it one stage, but I think what played in the favor of keeping those cautions from happening was kind of breaking up those groups a little bit. So if this becomes a big group, we'll see really how these guys race around each other.
As we're getting up to speed here, heading into turn 1. Our pole sitter our second place driver, Avenged Fail, who won stage 1, is lined up 3rd on the inside.
Oh, these guys are striking the apron bad.
We got a big gaggle in the back. They got a crash, got Kronk's Fight Milk is around.
I believe that is a caution.
That is a caution.
Do we have strict cautions on?
Ooh, that was hairy there for a second. They were three wide, maybe even 4 wide at one point. Tell you what,
a little ambitious. I guess that answers your question, Gator.
Yeah, getting up to speed here though is pretty tricky because you're not used to going that slow around the corner, so you're susceptible to hitting the apron. And that when you hit the apron, it really checks up the field. And that's
what I'm saying though, man. Use the outside. If you use that outside, you're not going to hit the apron. Maybe use the middle a little more, but on these restarts, you just can't. You got to go where you're placed on the restart, and for a lot of those guys, it's on the inside where they can slam that apron.
Line up for another restart. Going back in front, we have Marksman Jr. in the lead in the watermelon truck. Let's cycle up here to him.
He definitely won't miss that truck. From a mile away.
Watermelon man Ross Chastain is who he's representing here in this race. can make it through turn 1.
Oh, looks like these guys broke up a little bit. They're still striking the apron.
Ooh, got some contact there. Noob Killer got put in the wall. There's a gaggle here in the back.
Yeah, they're going to catch up, too.
Looks like they're all trying to get single file here and sort it out. As we go back to the front.
Yeah, you got Up the Irons and There It Lies. Those two are brothers. They're trying to work the outside a little bit, but they just don't have the numbers right now.
Got Jaw 2131 who's moved himself up to 5th. He's a Pro League hopeful. One of our strongest drivers in this field.
Someone just got body slammed. That was the 52, I believe.
52 with Mike Mackey.
Yeah, someone came out straight on him. Was not clear.
Case of the Wiggles here this evening. As our third guy here joins us in the booth. Hostium, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. A little late.
Hope your voice is shareable, because it has been a wild race so far.
Was it really? How many cautions?
We've only had one.
Oh, we got a lag out. I think someone just lagged out.
Stage 1 went caution free. We had a Avenged fail take stage 1. We're in the middle of stage 2 right now.
Yes, we had a lag out. D Farmer in the 50 truck, the 50 Image Tech Silverado.
D Farmer's engine expired tonight.
Yeah, he was lagging a little bit on that front stretch, and I think he just called it quits. Decided not to screw over anyone else's race.
Well, Hostium, I'm glad you could join us here this evening. I guess I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Big Jim. What are you most excited for this season?
Just getting back racing, really, man. You know, the off-season has been kind of boring for me.
We've had a long time off as we have a move for the lead. Deadshot Claps dips below Marksman. Marksman is going to shuffle to the back. No friends.
Nobody wants to try that outside. I'm kind of surprised.
So Deadshot to the lead.
Oh, Moffat's going to look under the 4. And he'll make that pass stick. A little contact.
Alright, sorry, host. Go ahead.
Off-season, just been pretty boring. Not a whole lot to do.
It was quite the long off-season. But we managed to find an event to make out of it. Like I plugged in earlier, that League versus League turned out to be a huge success. Thank you, Captain Phillum, for putting that on for us. But we are back going here for the North American eRacing League. In our inaugural Truck Series season, first race.
Oh, and there's a wreck going into one. Someone spun around.
No caution.
Man, it's making me uncomfortable seeing these guys
up the irons.
We've got a 7-truck breakaway again.
Making me uncomfortable watching these trucks. Some of them are not to the liking of the drivers that they just, it's not even slamming the apron, it's just that when they're on the straightaway they get a bump and that just jolts the car left of the truck, left and right. And it's, in NASCAR Heat 4, this game will really punish the guy behind if he's got a nose to the inside or outside of a truck that doesn't know he's there.
Got the 98 got moved up out of line by the 4.
See, like right
comes
there
back
with
down.
the 16. Yep, the 16 and 98, that's exactly what I was talking about. Where that nose is just, when that nose gets chopped off, it's the truck.
We are on the last lap of stage 2 though, so I could expect a little bit of that cutting down into somebody trying to save himself a stage point.
What about that 18 of Deadshot's Claps? He's gonna have someone.
Jaw's gonna make a move. Avenge is not gonna go with him.
Oh,
3 wide coming to the line.
4 wide.
Pocket gets put in the wall.
Big
Lead
crash.
Deadshots is gonna take stage 2.
Deadshots. Wow. Okay, now that was a little more of an exciting stage.
That was a wild stage finish.
We're racing like it's the end of the race already.
Gotta get those stage points, man. They mean a lot when the regular season starts dwindling down. They mean more than you could ever believe.
Host, did you have any favorites for tonight? Any drivers you had your eye on? And it was Jaw that took stage 2.
Jaw, wow, yes. With that outside move, what a move.
He must have just clipped Deadshot at the line.
So, Deadshot's second. Third was,
Wasted. Apart from the stage breaks, we've only had one caution so far here in the first 2 stages. So, Host, were there any drivers you had your eye on as we line up for stage 3?
That 99 truck, that Havoline truck looks pretty fast. It was pretty good in practice last week.
We have one truck ducking out of line here on the restart.
Oh, what's going on here? What in the...
I think we had a lot of drivers looking bumpers and dock shocks in the 16. Paid for it. Ooh, we got some beating and banging here in the back.
Here's a name we haven't called very recently. Is Huff and Puff has made his way back to 4th after passing that car on the outside. That was a bench Bailey just passed.
Well, back here with Up the Irons on board with him. They are beating and banging back here in the back, trying to get down to that low line.
Then one name we haven't called at all tonight is K. Keenitz 22. He's lined up right behind.
Oh, and he gets a nose. Is he going to save it? No.
Oh, they're wrecking. It's like somebody got shoved below the yellow and tried to come up before in the pit road.
No caution. Yeah. We stay green.
Oh, Bench is going to try that move to the outside. He's going to make it stick. What a move.
And they're wrecking again. 32 truck in the wall.
Oh, that should be a caution.
Got 2 trucks around the back.
So we get a caution for cars hitting the wall.
And then the 2 truck just got...
There's the caution. Caution is out.
Caution. Goodness. Flagman needs to wake up. I'm getting a little tired of his antics.
I think Swamp's running the flag stand tonight. May have fell asleep.
Looks like there's a little problem with the 51 truck and the 2 truck. The 2 truck is on top of the 51 truck, and then it just gets hit again.
I believe Bobby's up in the flag stand, and I believe he just doesn't care what's going on.
Got K. Keenan's back here with a lot of damage. A lot of front-end damage. He's going to be lining up in the back of the field.
He's going to be very grateful for this caution.
The 51 with a lot of nose damage. Trope 24.
Yep, him and Doc Shocks, both of them getting slammed below the apron here. Really needed that caution.
I think we're going to see most of the field pit here.
I would think so.
Might put them in their fuel window. It's going to be really close.
Oh, I would count on a couple more cautions coming your way, Gator. I would count on this one. Not going green all the way.
Back to the restart here. Oh, we had a big checkup. Somebody either missed a shift or maybe had a little bit of a lag. That's going to split up the field.
Missed a shift. They just didn't get going on the restart and just...
Quite a bit.
Man, there's a lot of contacts. It's like they're at Martinsville. All of this contact. Oh, there's another one. And a wreck. Yep. There's a car around.
Wow, I'm on board with Nukilla, and he just went through all of that.
52 in the wall. Oh, man, we have...
Oh, big wreck in the back. One. What a move by
There's nowhere to go, man. Restrictor plate racing. There's nowhere to go.
Oh. I think they might be good on fuel.
Wow,
I could be wrong.
What a crazy onboard that was with Noob Killer fight, just snaking his way through all those accidents. Ended up with the big one in the back of the pack.
It's not the end.
Collected marksman.
Oh, it's definitely not the end.
There it lies. Looks like he was involved. Like
Pick Up the Irons was involved.
The 17 of God of War had a lot of trucks end up back there.
I'm realizing just now that the 99 has 2 Ford emblems on the back of his truck.
Hey, repping Ford.
But in other news, we got the restart coming.
Oh, avenged fail. Didn't get going on the restart. That checked
They're
up
gonna
the
have to
whole
check
inside
up.
line.
Nope, Trobe's gonna try going 3 wide. That's not gonna end well.
3 wide in the back.
4 wide, 3 wide again, now 2 wide. Alright. They navigated that. Oh, Avenge is below the yellow. He's gonna get into Kevin a little bit there.
We're trying to get up to speed. He's lost all of his momentum.
Well, how about
we got
this? Kevin, who was just in a wreck,
We got a big wreck in the front.
2 truck
another big
around.
one. Oh. This one involves an avenged fail.
They're coming down to the end of this. These guys are starting to get impatient.
God of War.
That or, I mean, are these trucks like too tight? They can't go anywhere without making contact with somebody, or?
I think it's just the pressure. Everyone's trying to get more than their truck really can provide, or what space can provide on the racetrack. It's causing these restarts.
Still got quite a few laps left, though.
I mean, Daytona's sort of wide. It's not that wide.
Oh, Heat 4 is not wide. It feels like you can only go 2 wide, maybe 3 wide, but 2 wide, I feel is the maximum here.
For anybody just tuning in, welcome. We're in stage 3 of the inaugural NARL Truck Series race here at Daytona International Speedway, NASCAR Heat 4. Coming down to the end of this thing in our developmental truck series. We've got a couple of developments here with some impatience. Maybe got a big checkup on the restart.
A lot of impatience. The 99's around again, I believe.
The 99 saved it.
Oh, the 15 went around, Huff 23. 99 and 15 look identical.
So, kind of expected some cautions tonight. It was fairly good in stage 1 and 2, but here in stage 3 it's kind of picked up.
Cautions bring cautions, Gator.
That inexperience of some of these guys is starting to show just a little bit, but that's okay. Gonna work on it and get better throughout each race of this season. Gonna get better with track time. Let's go on board here with Up the Irons. Here in about 12th place on the restart. Just gonna duck down to the low lane. Picks up his brother in the 12 truck. There it lies. See if they can't get hooked up and go to the front.
Oh, these guys are still making contact.
4 wide. Contact.
4 wide's just not gonna work, guys.
That's not gonna work. I think we're gonna stay green for that one.
Yeah, no cars around though, no trucks around.
Noob Killa and Moffitt are gonna be the ones that paid for that. They're gonna lose the draft.
Oh.
Everybody else is sort of single file. Got a truck on the outside here in about 5th. That's
Robbie Quigley tried the outside there. He wanted the 2 of Kronk's Fight Milk to go with him, and he did not.
Got another face up here in the front pack. Mike Mackey, haven't talked too much about him tonight. He was excited to get back into trucks for this season. Riding here in 4th place in the 52 truck.
There's an outside line that's trying
Oh,
to
not
get going,
anymore.
but there's a lot of contact. Yep, no, never mind. It's gone.
Wow. They tried making it work, and it worked for just a second, but made some contact and lost all their speed. You got one truck around in the back. That's the 02 truck.
Under the yellow. I had to make the 12 push up the racetrack a little bit.
We're going to stay green for the 02 truck. Agent Chancho.
How many laps do we have? And we can get a reading.
Yeah, I'll check here in just a second. We got Deadshot Claps out front, followed by Kay Keenan's 22, Kronk's Fight Milk in 3rd in the 2 truck, Mike Mackey in 4th in the 52, and there it lies in 5th place. We have got 13 laps remaining. We'll get 12 at the line. The last truck rounding out our lead group is going to be Robbie Quigley in the 75.
12's trying to side draft and people just dooring him.
32. Ooh.
Oh, and the 12 went to the wall.
Yeah.
Round it goes.
No, the 12 wasn't doing anything wrong there. He was trying to side draft, and these guys are slamming the apron a little bit.
Side draft is a really hard thing to do because it's very easy to make contact with somebody else.
No offense, Gary, it wasn't even his fault. He just got body slammed by that guy slamming the apron.
We've got 5 trucks here breaking away. Going to be coming to 11 to go at the line. I think if no more cautions comes out, our winner is going to come out of this top 5.
12 truck down pit road probably fix that damage.
Damage, yeah. So one thing to know here, Gators, the 52 and the 32, those guys are teammates over in the BPM camp.
Bobby's
So
Pillow
let's see if they can get something rolling here. Everyone else up here is not.
Also,
the
Kronk's Fight
affiliation.
Milk and Third is part of BPM too, so you got 3 BPM trucks here in this top group.
And that 24, he's in the same communication.
Looks like Marksman got shuffled out of that second pack. No, 4 truck pack.
Marksman
back
can
there.
hang on to this draft. I don't think he's going to be able to.
Yeah, I think these guys might be trying to formulate a plan to get around this 18. It's hard to make that move, but when you have 4 guys, it gets a lot easier.
This second pack is looking a lot more formed up, though, than that first one. Led by Robbie Quigley. We got Revenged Fail. Jaw 21-31, and our pole sitter Trobe 24, rounding out this second group. Here in 9th place.
And I believe Robbie Quigley and Avenge have some sort of off-track relationship, correct?
They do. They know each other. I believe they are cousins, if I am.
They are cousins, yeah.
Okay. So that might be another reason why they're working together.
Oh, this pack split up. That's going to cost them a lot of time. They were catching them, I believe.
Oh, those guys are using the outside, though. That's not the fastest way around, especially if you can't organize it.
No, it looks like one guy just got out of the groove and the rest were just committed with him.
Head back up in the front pack. Got Mike Mackey, who's moved up into 3rd place.
If those guys in that second pack can just sniff the draft of GMR Reap 607, they will be right there in the catbird seat. They'll have a huge run and probably pull that outside and see if they can work something.
We're on 9 laps
It's about to get
to
exciting.
go. We're within 10 laps. There'll be 8 laps to go at the line of the inaugural NARL Racing League's Truck Series. New for this season.
So,
That
Gator,
second
I got a
pack has
question
caught
for
them.
you.
This pack is about to get big.
Got
contact.
There goes the 99.
Oh, 99 got put
the
down
normal
pit
line.
lane.
Oh, that is not good.
That's
He's
a-
going to have to rely on a caution.
That's a huge blow to Avenge.
So, Gator, I got a question for you.
Alrighty.
So, what I'm seeing tonight is I'm seeing a lot of guys getting runs, but I'm not seeing them check up at all. They just go to the outside and think that something's gonna happen. Well, why do you think that is?
Just maybe due to a little bit of inexperience. I think here next next Sunday and Monday, we will see some cars with a little bit more experience be able to handle those runs more effectively. But here in the truck series, it's kind of caught some rookies in here, just don't know any better yet. But the more practice they get, the better they're going to get.
I'm going to chime in on that one, Host. I'm going to say that maybe it's not inexperience because I'm seeing guys like 52's now in the wall and Kronk's Milk doing the same thing, and they're I think that they're doing it just to make things interesting as we have a caution.
We do have a caution. That's really going to change things up here at the end of this race.
Oh, what a godsend
really gonna
for
help
Avenged
Avenged.
Fail. Oh, yeah. He needed that one.
Don't know what the caution was for, though. As I scroll through the field, looks like. Let's see. I don't see too many trucks with a lot of damage back here. And maybe God of War. He's got some front end damage.
Well, this gets us back to our original fear that we're going to another restart, and we've seen how most of these times these restarts have failed. We'll see if these guys have learned a little thing or two to keep themselves clean on these restarts.
All right, we're lining up here for the restart. I think we're going to be within 5 laps to go.
Gears once more.
That dead shot clap still out front.
And 24 was able to slide back in. I think I hear crash.
Got some contact in the back.
In the back.
There, Flies goes around.
No caution thus far.
We're on 4 laps remaining. As these guys are just getting back up to speed. Cycle back through here to the front. Got dead shot.
Dead shot's gonna have to make that truck wide.
We come into 3 to go here at the line. Oh, he almost opened up the bottom lane there for Keenitz.
Oh yeah, and Keenitz has all of his friends behind him, so you have to believe that if he's going to the outside, he's got some takers with him.
Huge lane behind here. 3 to go. Big pack here out front. Single file.
Second pack is too wide back here, child. The 2 car got into the wall.
Single file thus far. We got a car that looked like it just went under the yellow.
Ooh, got a little bit of contact.
I think that might be.
That might be a caution.
I don't know who that was.
Truck around.
Who was?
No caution?
Oh no, this has got.
Green?
We got 5 trucks around right here. There's a caution.
Caution is out. We're gonna have an overtime restart.
Oh, Trobe is stuck on the apron. It won't matter because the caution came out and he should just be able to put himself right in the thick of the restart zone.
Well, we are heading to overtime here, boys, in the first race of the Truck Series season here at Daytona International Speedway. Cycle back up here to the front to Deadshot Claps, who's still our leader, coming to this overtime restart. Green flag, 2 to go.
Looks like that 2's trying to let the 24 in again. It works out. 52 gets pushed under the yellow, but still is able to pile back in.
Got to make it back around to the white flag to make this race official.
Oh, we got 2 trucks back on the very tail end of this line that are, they do not look happy with each other.
Deadshot Clap still holding strong on the bottom.
Oh, if I'm that 24, I gotta make a move now. I mean, you've got to back off and make that move.
You can't rely on that last lap because if a caution comes out, it's over.
Yeah. Looks like someone on the outside's figured that out. He's got a couple takers behind him, but still not enough.
Yeah,
They're gonna need more.
Keenitz 22 still riding here in second place. Got Jaw 2131 in third. Moffitt, I believe, is in fourth. No, Kronk's Fight Milk is in fourth. Moffitt's in fifth.
Here we go, white flag.
White
boys.
flag, 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank here in the inaugural Truck Series race for the North American eRacing League season. Deadshot Clap still out front.
Oh, they're trying to back up and get a run. He's trying the outside now.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's the time to try it.
A little bit of contact between Keenitz and Jaw.
Oh, the 2 of Kronk's Milk is gonna go for it. They're gonna go 3 wide. Is he gonna clear him? He's gotta clear him. He can't. The 18's gonna get that run on the inside. I think this might be the 18's race to lose, guys.
He's got to hold that bottom lane here through 3 and 4. See if any of these guys can get a run coming off of 4. As we head off of 4, coming to the checkered flag. Keenitz is not going to get there. Deadshot Claps is going to win the North American eRacing League Truck Series debut at Daytona. His first career victory. What a finish.
What a race. I mean,
what a race.
other than the other than the cars we had, that really does debut the talent in this series.
Wow, I had a surprise winner here tonight. Deadshot Claps with his first ever win. See if I can get him in here for an interview. Alright, let's see if I can find him here on my friends list.
So what impressed you guys most about that race?
Alright, invite is sent for our winner here this evening. See if he joins.
What impressed you most about that race, Gator?
Well, there was more green flag racing than I thought there would be. So, props to those boys. They definitely showed out tonight. Got some things to work on, but I thought it was pretty good overall. See if our winner joins here.
Say, I'm kind of surprised that the outside never got formed today. I thought that at some point guys would start realizing about that whole apron bouncing thing and see some guys try to use maybe the middle of the high line, but it was a bottom feeder tonight, guys.
It was. High line just never got formed up. I didn't see anybody that really wanted to make it work. I hope we can see some more of that here in the Xfinity and Cup Series coming up next week. But for tonight, the truck guys, they just kind of want to stick to that low line. We're still awaiting our winner to join. Send him another invite.
Still doing burnouts. You can't do the on-track interview yet.
Alright, send him another invite, so see if he joins off of that one. If not, I've also sent an invite to our runner-up here, Kate Keenan's 22 tonight. See if we can get an interview from him.
Still doing burnouts, you presume, Gator?
They're all doing burnouts. Burnouts for life.
Burnouts for life.
As Deadshot Claps joins the party. Our winner tonight. Deadshot Claps, how you feeling, bud? You held him off coming out of turn 4 for your first career victory here in the North American Racing League. How did you get your truck all the way back up to the front? Because you seem to have one of the fastest trucks here this evening. How did you get yourself in that position to be able to hold these guys off? Congratulations. You sure I got Big Jim here in the booth with me? Jim, what do you got for our winner here this evening?
Yeah, man. First off, congratulations on the first ever win in the NARL Ganders Outdoor Truck Series. That's something that you can frame on your wall. But my question for you is, so you saw on that backstretch final lap, you had Crocs on your outside, and you had, I believe it was Kevin to your inside. What was going through your mind as you were put 3 wide right there on the backstretch?
Honestly, I was just hoping.
And that you did. Congratulations. Again.
Also joining us here in the booth tonight was Hostium. Hostium, you got anything for our winner?
Yeah, man, I just want to say congratulations on the first NARL Truck Series win. It's a pretty good accomplishment for you, man. Like Jim said, you might want to hang that one up on your wall. You know, that's a like winning the Indy, you know, first year. But I just want to ask you, how nerve-wracking was it on that last lap?
Just get
I want to say congratulations, good job tonight. First ever winner for the Truck Series. So yeah, good job. Anybody you want to anybody you want to shout out? All right, well, next time the trucks are going to be back in action is 1 week from today. We're going to be heading to Atlanta Motor Speedway. So look for Deadshot Claps to show up there, trying to go back-to-back here in North American eRacing League's Truck Series, as well as everybody else who's going to show up to try to take him down. Also, on tap for this week, here on Thursday in 2 days, we're going to be back live again for the Clash of Daytona, featuring some of our best Cup guys. Won a pole last season, so tune in for that. On Sunday, we're going to have the season opener for the Xfinity Series, and on Monday, we're going to have the Daytona 500. So lots coming up to tune in for. Hope everybody has a great night. Make sure to check us out here in the coming days. We've got some more racing to do. So hope everybody had a good night. And see y'all next time.